If you've been training for years and your muscle growth has stalled, well, you're probably not doing anything wrong. It's because you are advanced. Today, we are going to be talking about how to keep progressing even when you have built a solid base. We're going to be focusing on things such as why progress stalls, what needs to change, and how you can keep growing smartly. Keep it locked. Now let's hop into topic number one, why your progress stalls. Early on, your body adapts to the stimulus rapidly from things such as neuroadaptations, new muscle stimulus, and then nutrient sensitivity. As you advance, you're going to get closer to your genetic ceiling, which is going to equal diminishing returns. As your training stress rises, you need to elect more growth. Fatigue management becomes critical. Recovery can limit your gains, not just on how much effort you are putting into your workout. And I just want to touch on this with you all. Progress never stops. It just becomes slower and more strategic. It does happen overall, but it's just going to take longer for you to see your progress overall with your program, with your lifts, with your goals overall. Principle one I want to touch on is redefine volume and intensity. Don't just add this to make it be like, oh, this is going to help me with my gains. You got to redefine that volume and intensity when we're looking at it. Advanced lifters try to do more, but more volume equals more fatigue, which doesn't necessarily lead to more muscle growth. You want to focus on effective volume. And when I say effective volume, I'm meaning taking every set close to failure. And you want to adjust your training stress, adjust your training stress, tongue twister there, to handle what you can recover from, not just what you can tolerate. Then you want to periodize your intensity. So every session doesn't need to be taken to the max, doesn't need to be 100%. You need to make sure that you're balancing your hard days with your easy days. So you need that good periodization when it comes to managing your intensity. Principle number two is focusing on your quality reps and making sure that you're paying attention to growth within the reps. At advanced levels, execution is king. So things that you are looking to improve with is going to be basically your tempo control. So that's going to be like time under tension. And then another thing we'll be looking at is mind-muscle connection. Then last but not least is range of motion consistency. Even if the load doesn't rise weekly, things such as control, reps, and density can improve. Prime example, if you were using a lot of momentum for your previous, sets, you could say, before, then after, you're able to execute clean, perfect reps with no momentum. Basically, that is showing that you are improving with the weight overall. It's not just putting a 2.5 pound plate on that bar or adding 5 pounds to that dumbbell, for prime example, going from 10 to 15. It could always be looking like your momentum, for prime example, if you're swinging around looking sloppy, but then in a few weeks you're able to control that tempo of that rep. That's when you're going to see the gains as well. It's not just adding weight to the bar like I was mentioning. You could see it in your form and your technique too, from going from using the swaying and the basically not controlling the rep to controlling the rep. Principle number three is going to be manage fatigue like an athlete. Training hard is easy, recovery is a challenge. So you want to look at things like a deload week, for example. Maybe every 4 to 6 weeks you add in that deload week, which a deload is basically decreasing the volume and the intensity. Then one thing I am big on the channel is sleep optimization. So you should be looking anywhere between 7 to 9 hours of sleep. Then last but not least is going to be your nutrition. So we're looking at nutrition support, making sure you're getting enough protein, getting enough calories, getting enough carbs and fats to fuel your workouts overall. Remember, growth doesn't happen when you are actually doing your lifts or in the gym. Growth happens with the recovery. Principle number 4 is basically creating your variations within your workouts. So this isn't muscle confusion, this is smart variation. And when I mean variation, you want to create new stimulus for the muscles. I forgot to mention that on the principle part. But we are looking to create new stimulus. You just can't be stagnant, do the same thing over and over again, because when you're advanced, you need to change things up. You need to do more, or different, not more. You need to do different movements to progress your gains. Change things such as your grip, your stance, or your tempo, which is going to challenge your stabilizer muscles for that lift, which is going to be a good variation to spice up that workout and to elect, I guess, more muscle stimulus to really challenge those stabilizer muscles. Then you want to rotate exercises that challenge the same muscle. For example, what I mean by that is going from a barbell, dumbbell, and a cable. This prevents adaptation fatigue while being able to maintain progressive overload. Now let's hop into the mindset shift for advanced lifters. You got to realize that gains happen in months, not weeks, and that is normal when you are advanced. Success is going to happen when you stay consistent through those slower gains. Enjoy the process of redefinement, so better recovery, better form, and better discipline. Think about it this way, you're no longer chasing newbie gains, you are mastering your craft. So just remember, progress slows as you grow, but it never stops. You want to focus on smarter volume and intensity, quality over load, recovery and fatigue management, and strategic variation. At this level, small wins are compound. You shouldn't be chasing novelty, you should be chasing mastery. That's all I have for you today. I appreciate everybody spending a little bit of time of their day learning more about how to grow if you are an advanced lifter. It means a lot. Before you leave, don't hit that subscription button. Make sure to hit that thumbs up button and then basically leave those notifications on so you know when the videos go live on the channel. And also too, there will be, at the end of the video, there will be my fitness playlist with things for athletes, exercise scientists, and then also too, general fitness people like a lot of us are out there. And then also too, there will be a video that the algorithm thinks that you need to check out. Check out both my playlists and that video. Watch more on the channel, get more educated overall, I guess you could say. And with all that being said, I hope you all stay healthy, be true, stay positive, and I'll see you all in the next video.